Hey YouTube, this is LuluLex and welcome to my channel Expressions. Today I'm going to teach you how to sew a skirt, and it's a simple skirt with a little twist at the end of it, so definitely stay tuned.
Oh boy, who does she think she is?
Yeah, who is she?
I don't know what she's doing.
I think it's dancing.
She thinks she's fly with that, what is that, a Gucci bag? Oh boy, I really don't know either. Whatever. Hate, I don't care what these chicks say. I don't even look their way, look their way.
The things you will need are a ruler, fabric, sewing scissors, paper scissors, a sewing machine and/or a serger, an iron, an ironing board and a tailor's ham, sewing pins, thread that matches your fabric, an easel pad or pattern making paper, and your measurements. The measurements you will need are your hip measurement, approximately 5 inches below your hip, your waist, 2 inches above your waist, this will make your waistband, and the total length of your skirt. The next step is to draw out a couple of designs and pick your favorite one. Drawing your design is going to help you with the construction of your garment, and it gives you a good idea of what your garment is going to look like once it is done. Next, take your waist measurement and add ½ inch for ease, multiplied by 1/4. Take the answer and add another ½ inch for a dot. On your paper, mark your new waist measurements, then draw a line. Mark this measurement as point A. Then take the measurement from your waist to your hip, measure out your hip measurement, draw a line and mark that measurement as point B. Then measure out the measurement from your waist to the bottom of your skirt, i.e. the total length of your skirt, and draw a line. Next, join point A and B with a curved line. Next, join point B and the total length of your skirt with another curved line. When measuring the back pattern and the front pattern, make sure that the total length of the back pattern is longer, about 1 inch longer than the one for the front, to make up for those of us who have bigger butts. The dot is 3 inches in from the center of the pattern. The dot is ½ inch wide and 4 inches long. This is how I mark the dot when I cut out my fabric. Don't forget to leave ½ inch seam allowance around the entire skirt. Prepare a dot by folding the fabric in between the two lines. Make sure you align them as closely as possible. Next, iron. You might want to pin the darts together to make it easier for you to sew. Repeat this step for the two front darts and the two back darts. The next step is to sew the darts starting from the center out. Make sure your threads are long and do not backstitch. Once you reach the outer edge of the dart, backstitch. This is what your dart should look like. Then take the two threads that were at the center and tie them. Iron your dart down with a tailor's ham. I do not own a tailor's ham, so I just ironed it down. But try to iron it whilst curving it if you do not own a tailor's ham. Good job! You've completed your dart. Align the center front and its matching side piece right sides together and pin. Repeat this step 2 times for both sides. Once you are done, sew the two sides together and iron. Once again, you should use a tailor's ham for this, but I don't have one, so I'm just ironing. Next, clip little notches in the seam allowance around the curved edge. This allows your seam to lay flat. Once you are done, this is what your skirt should look like. Now we are going to make a waistband that is 2 inches wide and attach it to this edge of the skirt. To make your waistband, use the waist measurement at the bottom and 2 inches above your waist at the top. So instead of looking like a rectangle, your waistband should be curved at the edges, just as the yellow line demonstrates. Always remember, right sides together. Then sew your waistband just like this. Remember, I made mine a triangle, but that was a mistake. I soon corrected it later. Cut the corners of your waistband so that your waistband can fold nicely and neatly. Then iron your waistband down. Find the center of your waistband and clip 2 notches so that you know that that is the center of your waistband. Align the center of one side of your waistband with the center of the skirt, pin, and then sew. Always remember, right sides together. This is what it should look like once it has been pinned. Next, hand sew or baste the edge of the skirt. Next, flip the waistband inside out and pin it. This is what it should look like when it has been pinned. You are going to sew on the other side that I'm showing you right now. So make sure that this side that you have pinned is folded longer than the other side because you're going to stitch over the stitch that you have just done on the other side. Time to insert your zipper. I am using the invisible zipper method. This is pinned onto the right side of the skirt and sewn onto the right side of the skirt. When you zip it up, it folds under. This is what the zipper should look like when you're done. Hand sew the edge of the zipper so that it is invisible on the other side, like so. Pin your hem. I folded my hem over twice. Once you're done pinning it, sew it. I used an invisible stitch. I hand stitched across the entire hem. You can do this or you can use the invisible setting on your sewing machine. Yay! Finished product! This is the front of the skirt and this is what your skirt should look like, hopefully. Practice makes perfect. So remember to practice if this is your first time making the skirt. This is what the back of the skirt should look like. I added a design at the back of my skirt. As you can see, it is pleated and it has a little flip thingy as well as some studs. I got the studs off of eBay for about $1. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe.